In my top drawer on my desk, I've got my Sleek collection. Not going into that too much now because I have been requested to do a Sleek collection, so I will do. Basically, eye palettes, lip 4 palettes. That's my contour kit, and then those are my blush by 3s. And then in the back, you've got the lip conditioners, the pout paints, and my blush collection. So I really love that drawer. And I'm sorry it's very grubby on the front of these drawers. It's because of the foundation, and it's quite difficult to take off this desk. So in here are my base products. So I've got my headband that I use, and then in here I've got my strobe cream. And that's my 15 times mirror, which I use when I'm plucking my brows. My strobe cream's what I use during the winter, the lotions for the summer. And then in here, lots of things, not going to show you it all. This is a little MAC sample container, and I've actually got my concealer in there because a bit too much comes out sometimes. I've got some moisturisers at the front, and then these are my foundations that I'm using at the moment. So I've got Nearly Naked. Is it called Nearly Naked? The name's come off mine. But it's the Revlon one. This is the Max Factor, which is just about empty. I've got my Nude Magique, and I've got the Estee Lauder Double Wear, which is nearly empty. My Lumi Magique, which is about, well, there's not much of that left either. I've got my HD Brows kits. I've got Foxy Diva and Bombshell. And then I've got various foundations and things at the front. I've got my Luster Drops from MAC, which I mix in with foundation. I've got my Max Factor Whipped Cream, which I love. Then I've got a Clinique, it's like a moisturiser, a tinted moisturiser. And I've got my Correct and Perfect. This is my MAC concealer that I actually put into the little pot because too much comes out. You only need a tiny amount of this concealer. It's amazing stuff. My Dainty Doll concealers are there. I've got the lightest one for under my eyes, and then the one that matches my skin. And one of the best concealers ever, which is the Revlon Photo Ready. Then I've got my MAC Brow Gel, and that is my Urban Decay Brow. I can't remember what they're called, but it's a brow kit. Down the side I've got powders. So I've got a Revlon, I've got my MAC one there, Benefit. Sorry they're so grubby, but that's what happens with powders because you've got foundation on your hands. Nude Magique, and then I've got my Beauty K Brow Kit. That one is Fashionista. Then I've got my Candlelight powder, which it's not great. I don't think it's really good as a highlighter. I tend to use it as a face powder. Then I've got my Gosh loose powder, and then my Veil translucent loose powder as well, which is the best ever. In the back of the drawer, I've got these little cotton buds, which I use for eye mistakes or eye boo-boos. I have got another loose powder, which is number 7. Shouldn't have took that out. And then I've got my BBs and CCs here. So I've got Gosh BB and Garnier BB in there. And then underneath that I've got my CCs, which are basically just Gosh and Max Factor, which Max Factor's nearly empty. Then I have got a primer in here, which is the L'Oreal Studio Secrets. One of my favourite foundations is this one, which is the MAC one. And this is the Studio Sculpt. Absolutely love this. I've got a Harajuku Lover's Mirror, which is so pretty. And then at the back I've just got some primers and moisturisers. Got Dermalogica moisturiser, and I've got Monroe primer. I've got 2 Monroe primers, I love them. I've got a hair clip, and then I've got the Lumi Magique primer as well. And that's it for that drawer, but that's all my base products. And I tend to change my foundations around. It's better for your skin if you do. I use different powders with different foundations, but I use everything very consistently in this drawer, and I love these HD brow kits. That's that drawer. Moving over here, in the top drawer, this is my MAC drawer. So in here, I have got my Casual Colour collection here. I have got 6 of the 8, and then I've got a couple of cream colour bases here. I've got a Disney eyeshadow in there. I've got a little dual eyeshadow thing. These are really cute, these actually. And the colours are very, very pretty. Love these. And then I've got my Antonio Lopez, which I showed in a haul not too long ago. And then I've got my lip conditioner there. That's not what it's called. I never remember what these things are called. Tender tones. Yeah, I've got my tender tone in there. Down the side are, well, they're not all paint pots, but you've got clear water, fancy frosting and black ground on the top. Then I've got 2 chroma lines on the bottom and another paint pot. I love them. Then I've got some quads. This is one that I made up myself. So that's my chrome quad, and then these are ones that I got off eBay. I love these. This one's probably my favourite, which is called Colour Added. Just gorgeous. I love these colours. Then moving back, I've got these little duos, which I absolutely love. These duos, they're great. And I've got one down the side, which is called Folly of Fantasy. Then I've got some larger eyeshadows, and I've also got these ones, which are the Electric Cool eyeshadows. I did get the whole set, but I've run out of the black one. Quite sad because I did love it. And then I've got some larger eyeshadows here on top, which, as you can see, are all teal colours. Here I've got my Marilyn ones, and I've got a winter one from a couple of years ago. And then underneath I've just got my pressed pigments. If anybody wants to see me go further into this drawer, I will do. I'm not going to pull everything out right now. And then these are in a mess, but they're normally very neat. But I'm actually going to be deputting all of these and putting them into palettes, so that's why they're looking a little bit messy. That is my MAC drawer. And then in the bottom drawer, I'm just going to take this out. This is a tray I use. I just put all my makeup on it when I'm using it. And this is for my MAC lipsticks, because sometimes I can't see what they say. And then in here, this is a bit of a mixed drawer. At the front, I've got my Smashbox soft lights, which are highlighters. That's my favourite one, Pearl. And then, yeah, I've got a blusher at the end as well. Then I've got my Mary Luminizer, which is just really pretty. I've got my Urban Decay highlighter. And then behind that are cream blushes, so I've got some Daniel Sandler's in there. And I've got Cha Cha Tint, Model's Own, powders. I've got a couple of things from glossy boxes like the Mika Bella, and this is the Becca Lip and Cheek. Is it Lip and Cheek or just Cheek? Beach Tint it's called. So that's everything in there. And Jelly Pong Pong, quite a few glossy box things and beauty box things. Then I've got in the front, these are my Dainty Doll blushes, so I've got quite a few of them in there. And then I've got this HD Brows bronzer, which was from a glossy box. And then these are my bronzing products. I don't have a huge amount of them. And I've got a BB bronzer cream. And then in the back, it's a little bit dark in there. Where is that light? Haha. Okay, so back here are my Fashionista brow blushes. And then I've got my favourite number 7 one. I've got Nilla Masca highlighter and Beb Ion. And then these are my other blushes. So I've got number 7, they're Revlon. These are number 7, Topshop ones. 17, Gosh. That one is from Peacocks. And then I've got some accessorised in the back. And then I've got a Too Faced and some The Balm. And that's all my blushes. And then in the back I've got some of my Face Cosmetics, which no longer exist, which is quite sad because they're really nice blushes actually. And that's everything in that drawer, and you can probably see a little bit better now with the light on. And then that just leaves the middle drawer, which is actually just MAC again. I'm going to pull it out. Excuse that it's a bit powdery. So on this side is another one of those racks that you put in your cutlery drawer. I think this one was £1.99 from a charity shop. It's quite a large one. I've got all of my MSFs in the front here. Well, not all of them, but my favourite ones. My favourites at the front are Lightscapade. So that's them there. And then back here, these are my blushes. My favourite ones at the front. And I've got 12 blushes. And in the back there are another 3 MSFs that I don't reach for quite so much. Then I move on to sort of beauty powders, and these, which are Pearl Matte face powders. So they're the 2 Archie's Girls ones there. I've got the peach and the pink. And then I've got highlighter from the Dame Edna collection. And then I've got Soft and Gentle, which is another MSF. And then I've got these ones from MAC, which are the Extra Dimension Skin Finishes. I've got 2 of those. Then I've got 5 beauty powders. And at the back, I've got a Pro product, which is Glitter Cream. So, sits at the back. I might actually move it forward. And then I've got a bronzer here, and then you move on to more sort of what I consider blush products. I mean, that is a blusher. And this was released as a highlighter, but I see it as more of a blush. And that one as well, which is from the Chen Man collection. Then you've got your powders from MAC. This is almost empty. This is the Magically Cool liquid powder. Then I have got that Magically Cool liquid powder in the Disney one, which I don't know if I'm going to sell. It's Cajun. I use it more as a bronzer. Then this is Honey Rose Magically Cool liquid powder, which I got in a swap. And then I've got Silver Dusk, which is the first MAC thing I ever bought. And then at the back I've got the bronze version of Silver Dusk, which I can't remember the name of. Then coming down this side you've got pigments. I've got another little mini highlighter here. And then these are all pigments. I haven't actually put that at the back yet, but I will. So I've got some loose beauty powders here. Just pour them down the side. And then I've got my pigment collection. And again, I'm not going into that completely. But this is what it looks like, and I'm just going to pop that one in there, and that's everything in there. I love my pigments. Yeah, so I'll turn the light off now. That is it. That is the expanse of my makeup collection. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I don't think I've got like a massive amount. I'll turn around. I don't think I've got a huge massive amount. I think that everything in the drawers, I don't have stuff like stacked up on top of each other. I can't stand that because you can't see what colours you've got. You forget things, you get, you know, you might think, oh, I want to use that, but then you can't find it and you get a bit sort of annoyed with it. So I like things this way. It's just everything flat out in the drawer. I mean, I know that sometimes you could fit more stuff in there, but it just makes more sense to me that way. I do have some single eyeshadows over here in this little shelf, this little beauty box here. That's all my single shadows. I don't have many single shadows at all. I like the palettes. I don't know why the light came on there. So that is what my makeup collection looks like at the moment. I really love how it's stored and everything. I love to sit down at this desk. It's definitely something on a morning when I get ready and I'm putting on my makeup. I find it very relaxing in this little room because this is my little room. And it's just really quite nice to sit at the desk and have everything in front of you, and I like everything neat and tidy. As you know, when I do tutorials, I'm terrible for tidy go, which I'm trying not to do quite so much because it definitely needs a lot of editing when you do that. But yeah, I love my makeup collection. As I say, I'm not bragging about it, but this is how I store it. And it might have given you some ideas because, as you can see in the drawers, I had cutlery containers, I had little boxes. I like put things in little boxes. It makes things really good in drawers if you can put things in smaller boxes because it just helps contain things from spilling around the drawer. And you can pick up a lot of great things in charity shops and IKEA that are very cheap and affordable and are great for storing makeup. Just proves that you don't need to buy a lot of expensive stuff. So that's it. I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going to love and leave you. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. And all of your appreciation, all of your support is really appreciated. I'm going to love you and leave you and see you there. See you there? I can't talk now. I need to stop. If there's anything you want to see in more detail, please let me know. And thank you very much for watching. Bye.